20 years of impact.
20 years of innovation.
20 years of change.
20 years of progress.
20 years of hope.
The Hepatitis B Foundation was started in 1991 in New Hope, Pennsylvania. My husband Tim and I and another couple, Paul and Jan Whitty, decided to start the foundation in response to a young family that we were close to that was affected by the disease.
Tim Block approached my husband and myself on a summer day on a walk on the towpath in New Hope and told us about a mutual family friend who was in trouble because of hepatitis B chronic infection.
When this child became infected with hepatitis B, we just made a decision that we were going to do something.
His idea was to go to England, to Oxford University, to meet Baruch Blumberg, who is a Nobel Prize winner, who discovered hepatitis B and developed the first vaccine.
The reason I got involved with the Hepatitis B Foundation was because it had the promise, when it first got started, of being an important center for hepatitis B research.
In 1991, there were no treatments, and we felt like enough was known that if we could raise enough money to bring together the best and brightest researchers, we would be able to find a cure.
20 years ago was really the dark ages for hepatitis B. We thought the solution would be a foundation, and our plan was to really focus on therapies.
It seemed like a formidable job at the time, starting off from essentially scratch but equipped with intelligence and energy and knowing how to get things done.
Well, one of the most important milestones that I can think of is when we decided to move from Del Valle College campus and acquire a building that was an old warehouse and then turn that into a biotech center.
I walk into the lab every day and I see this 3-building, 120,000 square foot complex with 200 scientists and outreach professionals working. And they're here because we did this. It's quite overwhelming.
I'm not aware of any other laboratory in the United States that has so many people dedicated to this project.
I believe Hepatitis B Foundation has had a tremendous impact over the past 20 years on patients and their families.
The Hepatitis B Foundation has really moved from just helping individual families or patients to advocating on a national level.
It's maybe a little bit presumptuous, even ambitious, to think you could change the practice of care for people in any disease. But if you get them thinking about it, as I think we have, and you get them thinking about different approaches, as I think we have, and you get them understanding the proper guidelines and the proper practice, as we definitely had, you're doing a mountain of good there.
Through our education and outreach programs, we have reached literally thousands of people directly, and we've touched millions of lives through our website, which is the primary portal of information online for hepatitis B.
We're innovative both in practice and detail, the kinds of things we look at and why, and also, of course, our tactics, how we achieve it. Our attitude is different. The way we do it is different. We're looking for vulnerable steps in the virus life cycle and in the disease that other organizations aren't taking. So that approach is very unusual.
What makes us really unique is that our researchers are interacting on a daily basis with the outreach professionals who are talking to the patients. So there is a unique synergy and collaboration.
The Hepatitis B Foundation continues to be the main, if not perhaps only, beacon of hope for people with hepatitis B. There is no other hepatitis B foundation.
The Hepatitis B Foundation and its activities provides hope that the research here is going to provide a better therapy. And that's a great comfort to a person to know that something can be done.
If we go as far in 20 years as we've gone in the past 20 years, the Hepatitis B Foundation should be using its resources, the people here, the building here, the scientists here, the doctors here, to do something else, because it is my expectation that hepatitis B, the problem will be over. So I don't think that's so unrealistic. There's a great vaccine, that'll be behind us. We've got some very good medications. I hope that our problem of hepatitis B being much more than a minor headache will be gone.
20 years of impact.
20 years of innovation.
20 years of change.
20 years of progress.
20 years of hope, and we're just getting started.